Here we are, Mike on the floor. How did I get here? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about what's happening with this, the aging process, and how when I was younger, I could do that thing where you lean back and flip up and jump up onto your feet. Can't do that. I can't even flip up. Okay. So I was wondering, what do you do if you have some injuries or you're just getting a little older like I am, and it's kind of awkward? Well, getting up off the floor, you know, like how do I normally do it? Well, for me, just typically, I just kind of turn to my side, roll over, and get up like this, right? So now I'm on my knees, and then push myself up. Now, I can do that because my knees aren't bad, all right? But what do you do if your knees are bad and that hurts? Well, there are a couple of options, okay? One of them is this. I would roll slightly over on my side. First, I'd spread my legs a little bit. Put this one leg into a 4 position, like an L, and then I take this other foot over here and cross it over, okay? So now I'm like this. Then I sit up and straighten out my left arm. Now I'm in this position. You see this? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flip over. Let me do this. I'm gonna turn slightly so you get a better angle. There you go. So this arm is straight, right? Now I'm just gonna lean over, place my other hand on the ground, and lift. Now my hips are up, so I spread my feet apart and walk my hands back. And now I'm up, right? No use of the knees. Let me do that again so you can see. Coming back down. All right, so the key is this. You really need to have, you really need to have some hip flexor movement. You gotta have your hips loose. All right, so I lay back. Now I'm on the floor and I wanna get up. Cross my leg over, push myself up, straighten out my back arm, my left arm, take my right hand, plant it down, rotate my hips up, and then walk my feet out as my hands walk back. And the reason I have my feet apart is it gives me the stability I need to go back down if I need to and come back up. So that's gonna lead me to a really important exercise you have to be doing. And there's like actually 3 of them, okay? Let me show you. I'm gonna put my back to you. One is basic, on against the wall, okay? I lift, down, up, lift, down, up, lift, down, up, and lift, down, up. So I'm just sort of getting my hip flexor loose. Then what I do is I modify that, and I'm gonna go across, down, up, across, down, up, across, down, up, across, down, up. Then I'm gonna walk my hands down, and I'm gonna flatten my back. So my back is nice and flat. And what I'm trying to do is get myself into this position where I'm comfortable, where my hamstrings are stretching. I'm comfortable, I'm holding myself steady. Then I'm going to bring my chest up from the same position. I'm gonna do a full squat. I'm gonna come down and back up. I'm gonna come down and back up. Here's the key. I want you to look at my knee relative to my ankle, okay? And I want you to watch. What my knee is not doing is this, going forward. It's not going forward like that. You see that? What I'm doing is I'm moving my hips and my glutes back. So I'm going like this. Notice my spine tilts forward slightly. See, the attitude between my knee and my ankle stays about the same. This really focuses on your glutes, hamstrings, and quads all together. You need to do this twice a day. You need to do the leg lifts, you need the hand crawl, flat back, and the squats. Does that make sense? All right, let's do another one. Okay. So what do I do? Let's say I don't have a knee problem. Well, I sort of showed you already what I do. It's very similar. Take my legs, flex my legs just a little bit, cross one foot straight over, roll over, flip my body over onto my knees. Now I'm sitting on my knees like this. So I come up and I ask myself, which is my strongest leg? Is it my left leg? If so, I put that leg out. If it's my right leg, I put that leg out. Now, if possible, depending on how much I want to work, I could minimize the amount of assistance I give myself by just pushing up, straight up. But be careful, because sometimes when you just push straight up, you might lose your balance, and that's what you don't want. So just for safety's sake, even when I do it, I put my hand on my leg, both hands on my leg, just to balance myself and press See how smooth that is? I can literally come back down. I can press. I can come back down. I can press. And that becomes an exercise, just doing those lunge presses like that. And then your weaker leg, you can try it on your weaker leg. Press, come back down, press, come back down, press. Because really you don't want to have an imbalance, but we naturally do because we have one side or the other. I'm a little unusual in that I'm ambidextrous. So growing up, if I were to throw a football, I would throw it left-handed, okay? If I were to shoot a basketball, I would shoot left-handed primarily. But if I were to pitch a baseball, I pitch right-handed. If I play tennis, I play right-handed. So I tend to have strength on this side, and I tend to have accuracy and specificity on this side in terms of tennis and baseball. It just depends on your body type. Okay. I believe that's about it. I had a couple of notes to myself, but I don't really want to overdo it. So just remember this, 2 basic ways to get off the floor. And then I'll tell you one important story. One way is to just flip yourself over, bring yourself up into a doggy style position, straighten out your back, pull one leg up and press yourself up. That's if you have no problems with your knees. The other way, if you recall, I lay over, I cross my leg over into a 4, tilt slightly, press my back arm up, put my other arm down, rotate my body into a V, spread my feet, walk my hands back, and come up fully. Now, I had an interesting thing happen to me, and it was really scary. It's the first time it's ever happened. I made the mistake of not taking my shoes off when I was carrying something in the house. I went upstairs, started coming downstairs, stepped on my shoelace and pitched forward. So it wasn't like an old man fall, it was just a tripped over my own shoelace fall. But I remembered back in the day when I was cycling, we used to talk about how to fall. Not that we wanted to, but we would always say what you never want to do is put your arm out and break your wrist or your arm, because that's extremely painful, especially when you get older. I know you could still sustain injuries, but what I did is I started falling, and my daughter happened to be in the room, and she saw me and she goes, "Oh no!" And she saw me tumbling, and so all I did was tuck. I just tucked my arm in, flipped my feet over myself, and dismounted at the bottom of the stairs into a perfect dismount. I was actually proud of myself. And she goes, "What are you proud of? You just tripped over yourself and fell down the stairs." I went, "Yeah, but the dismount was perfect." So anyway, no injuries, but just got to be careful. Handrail. Don't carry stuff up the stairs. That's the thing I took away from it. Anyway, thank you guys. Good luck to you. Keep that body young and mobile. Make sure you're stretching. I can't tell you enough how important it is to do quad work. And the other thing I can't tell you enough, the last thing I'll leave you with is working on your balance. Even if it just means for a second or two and then touch, and then a second or two and touch, and a second or two and touch. Because it's really your balance and your core that's going to be the foundation of your health as you get older. So I typically brush my teeth in the morning on one foot and in the evening on the other foot. I just try to stand on one foot. I can't do it completely for 3 minutes because I have to touch every once in a while, but it's helping me. And the other thing I do is when I get dressed is I put my socks on while I'm standing up. Just for balance. And again, I always do it next to a counter or something just in case. Don't try to do it by yourself because I don't want you to fall. But just those little teeny things, if you practice them, makes a world of difference. Mike out. Thank you.